Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Jay Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jax. I'm a property manager here in Jacksonville, and we've got this little house at 3402 Perry Street that we are getting rented out. It should be available in the next few days, and you probably requested this video, which is why I'm bringing it out here. I just wanted you to see a little bit about the outside of the property first. We took down a couple of the palm trees that were up very close to the house, and the debris from those will be hauled off soon. The house is gray and white on the outside, and the house is built in the 50s. I think it's built in the 50s. Roof is okay. There is a fireplace, but the fireplace is not allowed to be used. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys. It is an off-grade property, which means it's not on a slab. It's up on, cement blocks. And it doesn't have a huge yard available to it, but it has some. So just take a quick look at that so you can see kind of the outside. The house runs on central air and heat. And so, you don't have to worry too much about the AC. Doesn't get too hot in the summer. Doesn't get too cold in the winter. You're going to be in good shape on that. But this is the back. You do have a bit of a fence here because of the amount of shade that there is. We don't really have any grass in the back. That's what it is. But there is some grass, in the front and along the side of the house. This little structure over here is a garage that has an upstairs apartment. Those would be your neighbors. There's nobody in this place yet. It is not ready also for rent, but maybe next month it will be. So, just wanted you to know. We have security doors, front and back, and burglar bars in the windows, to keep you guys safe, which is really important to me. I want to make sure my folks are safe. And so you're going to find that all of the windows, whether they're painted white or they're black, you do have those security bars there. There's a nice big front porch. This house, the front porch needs to be stained. We haven't gotten to that yet. That's going to happen probably in the next day or two. I actually have the stain with me, but I've got to pressure wash it first. So big deck, you can put your furniture out here if you like that kind of thing. Sit out in the nice breezy air. We're going to be painting the rails for this deck as well as staining the wood after we get it cleaned up. The posts will be painted as well because we've got, it just needs it. And that's it. So we're going to go through the house. Once again, the house is not ready yet. I expected it would be ready today for walkthrough, but my crew, the foreman, was sick, and I also was in the doctor's office and whatnot over the last day or two. So we've still got probably another day of work to go, including painting doors and trim, and then cleanup. We have luxury vinyl plank flooring that's in really nice shape throughout the house. There's that fireplace that I was talking about. That'll be painted. The cover for the fireplace will be sorted out and painted as well. The rooms, I think all of the rooms have ceiling fans. It's an important part, in my opinion, of, life here in Jacksonville, because without a ceiling fan, things get hot, even if you have AC. But with the AC and the ceiling fan, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Any place that looks dirty, like back there on those baseboards in the closet, once again, we're going to have those taken care of. Outlet covers will be in place by the time it's time to rent, which is going to be, like I said, in just the next couple of days. We'll be back at this, finishing it up tomorrow. The kitchen, we have black and stainless appliances, glass top range, stainless refrigerator, freezer. As you can see, we've got something cleaned up in here, right? Electric panel is in the kitchen as well. The range sits right next to the window there. The floor is dirty where the where the range was pulled out. But, you know, once again, we'll have that sorted out. Some of the drawers in the kitchen needed to be cleaned up and painted, so that's why this is out. We just put on new knobs, poles here, and that's going to look good when we're done. This is a 3-bedroom house, if you didn't already know that. And so, you know, just once again, to give you an idea, and any place where you see, once again, paint or whatnot need to be done, that will be finished. This particular bedroom, I think it has 2 closets, one on either side. Oh, one of them is the AC, okay? So you have the air handler in this closet in the second, so the central bedroom, and then the other closet is just a normal closet. I'll be providing filters for that air handler. Not enough for the full time, but I'll provide a couple of them. And, you know, I need you to use them if you're going to be renting this, okay? And the reason for that is that with the filters in there, not only does it keep the air cleaner for you to breathe, but it also keeps down the level of dust and mold spores and whatnot that go out throughout the house, and that matters. Bathroom is not too bad. Hi there. With a nice little gray and white vanity. Toilet is fairly new. We've got the same LVP flooring throughout the rest of the house. Oh, the whole house is the same floors. It's everywhere. It's the same floors. Shower doors on the tub surround. So you don't have to, you know, if you have kids, you don't have to worry too much about spilling because those doors are going to keep the water in, which is why we have them there. And same thing there, you know, we really want you to make sure you're using the doors so that we don't have any issues later. This has wood underneath the floors here, and any water spills, you know, can get down in the cracks and cause damage to the house. There is laundry facilities, washer, dryer, hookup. Oh, speaking of filters, there's the filters right there. Dryer hookup there behind the other part of the shower door. Washer hookups over here in this little laundry room. There's no door here, but there is a little doorway and a little pull-down light. And there's still burglar bars in here too. This takes us to the back door. Now there's not a deadbolt on the back door. However, there is a deadbolt on the security door. And as you can see, you know, this takes a key. You're not going to be able to get in without a key into this house. The deadbolt in the front also takes a key. Now, the screen does not go all the way to the top, but once again, who cares? Because the only way you're going to get in is through the security door, and you're going to need a key for that. Okay. Pardon me. The former tenants left this house in pretty rough shape. So it's just taken a little bit longer to get things ready than I expected. Hopefully this little video walkthrough at least gives you an idea of what the house looks like. It doesn't really say anything about the neighborhood, however, so if you have questions regarding the neighborhood, well, you're going to want to give me a call, and I'll do my best. There it is. The light switch there. Do my best to answer. All right. And if you have any other questions about the house, don't hesitate to call or send me a text, and I'd be happy to answer. Okay. All right. I think that is everything. We've seen the whole house. High ceilings. By the way, if you didn't notice, these ceilings are 9 feet. So really, it feels nice and spacious in these rooms. When you're in here, you know, because the ceiling is so high, it just doesn't feel like a small house at all. It feels really good sized. And, you know, to me, that's also important. So with all of that said, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the lights off and get the door closed. And thanks very much for watching this little video about my place here at 3402 Perry Street. I hope that helped you a little bit. I'm sorry we're not quite ready to show it in, you know, an appropriate fashion, but I did promise video today, so we're going to make sure that that happens. And it's Wednesday. So if you happen to be in town on Thursday or Friday, you're going to see substantial extra work done. If you wanted to come out and have a look, that'd be lovely. Okay. Thanks again, everyone. Talk to you soon.